Szymkowicz. Next.
Thank you. Councilmember Parker, Councilmember White, and members of the council. I appreciate you for allowing me the opportunity to testify today. My name is J.P. Szymkowicz. I'm a fifth-generation resident of the District of Columbia, and I'm serving in my fourth term as Advisory Neighborhood Commissioner for the Foxhall area of our city. I'm testifying on my own behalf and not on behalf of Advisory Neighborhood Commission 3D. My family and educational background informs my testimony today. My mom is a former social worker whose job was to place significantly at-risk children in appropriate and caring foster homes. My dad served as an officer in the United States Marine Corps, and at the beginning of my legal career, I prosecuted juveniles accused of crimes, and in later years, I defended children in court who were accused of violating criminal acts. So I believe that I can speak to all of the sides of this complicated issue of juvenile justice. It is essential to solve the problem of overcrowding at the Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services. The constitutional rights of our children housed there demand this. In addition, the focus of the juvenile justice system is on rehabilitation and not punishment. Therefore, if children are housed in our programs the service center that is not designed for individuals to sleep, and if there are more children there than the capacity allows, there's a significant likelihood that these children will not receive the rehabilitation services and educational instruction while they are there that is essential for when they are released or move on to their next placement. With that said, our crime rate has increased significantly in recent years, and the District of Columbia is in a crime crisis. A major driver of this crime wave has been youthful offenders. In reviewing current crime statistics, one thing is clear: there are certain children that need to be placed in secure detention facilities, not to punish them, but to protect society from their criminal acts. If there are no available beds in our secure detention facilities, a child who has committed a violent act may have to be placed in a less restrictive environment, which is not good for society because the children would then be free to traumatize additional victims. There should be a rebuttable presumption in our criminal justice system that secure detention is the default when an individual, including a child, commits a criminal act involving serious personal and physical violence, including crimes involving guns or knives, attacks with the intent to kill or maim, sexual offenses, and carjackings. The rights of criminals should not supersede the rights of law-abiding citizens to be safe in their homes, schools, and streets. There must be consequences for criminal actions. Therefore, I urge the council to fund the Department of Youth Rehabilitation Services to provide additional beds in secure detention facilities for children whose freedom, unfortunately, must be taken away in order to protect society. In doing so, I urge the council to also fund programs within these secure detention facilities that provide the necessary rehabilitation services and educational opportunities for those children residing there, as well as their families, so that when these children return to society, the chance of returning to a life of crime is minimized. If society simply builds more detention facilities, but yet does not provide the necessary services to go along with that, we're not solving anything. Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony, and that's Commissioner Szymkowicz.